Hey everybody, Jeremy here with the Practical IT channel. In this video, we're going to take a look at installing Docker and Yacht on a fresh Ubuntu 20.04.3 LTS server. Let's get started. So the first thing we need to do is we need to run a script to install Docker. So we're going to say curl -s capital SL, and then we're going to do https get.docker.com, and we're going to pipe that to sh. It's going to ask for sudo credentials, and it's going to commence with our install. So it gives us our next steps right here on screen. So we're going to copy that. And we're going to go ahead and run this with sudo, refusing to install rootless Docker as root user. Okay. Well, let's see. Okay, so we do actually have Docker installed. So we want to do sudo user mod -ag docker user. I'm going to log out of that. We're going to log back in. And we're going to run groups again. And we are now listed as part of the Docker group. Okay, so Docker PS, and we do in fact have access to Docker. Okay, so the next thing we need to do is create a volume for running Yacht. So we're going to say Docker volume create Yacht. And let's see if we do Docker volume ls. Okay, so we've listed the volumes that we've got on this particular system. All right, so the next command we need to do is to actually download and run Yacht. So we're going to say Docker run -d for daemon, name equals Yacht, ports 8000 on the host side and 8000 on the container side, -v var run docker .sock map to var run docker .sock and Yacht config Yacht being the container in the host file system, and it's being mapped to /config in the container. And then we are going to do a space self-hosted pro /yacht. And hopefully there are no typos and this will work the first time. Alright, so it's downloading the necessary pieces for Yacht. And once this is complete, we can move to the web interface. Okay. So now we're going to make a note of our IP address. So IP space A, and we're on 164. So we'll jump over here. Port 8000. And the default login for Yacht is admin at yacht.local and a password of pass, all lowercase letters. And we can log in. And so you can see we've got on this machine the single container, which is Yacht, running on Docker. So this is going to be similar to Portainer, but a little bit different. Some of the terminology will be different. And so we have installed it on January 10th, 2022. If we take a look at templates, no templates available. Add one to view information and launch apps from here. So we're going to say add. And we're going to copy this command or this URL here. And we're just going to call this self-hosted pro. We're going to say submit, come back to applications, templates, click into self-hosted pro, and we have all of these deployable applications at our disposal. And so we'll take a look at LibreSpeed right off the bat. Free and open source speed test for HTML5 and more. Name LibreSpeed. It's a Linux container. Ports. Guess we can just go ahead and deploy. And it's going to walk us through this little wizard, which is cool. Next. Host port. We're going to call this (8001). On the host side, port 80 in the container. We're going to continue. And we're good here. Continue. And deploy. And with a little luck, we might have our second container deployed here momentarily. Alright, so LibreSpeed is listed as running. And if we click on the web UI, it should take us here to our IP address, port 8001. And we can click start on this. And it will run a speed test. Now, something to keep in mind on this, these speeds do not indicate my actual internet speed. This is a local speed test running on my network. And for testing local machines, this is great. For anything else, this is somewhat meaningless. So just something to keep in mind and put into perspective. But it does give you a little bit of insight into what your local network performance is like versus what your speed to the internet is like. And that, my friends, will bring us to the end of another Practical IT video. If you got something out of this video, you know what to do. Head down and smash that like button, leave comments, and if you feel like supporting the channel, down in the description there is a link for Buy Me a Coffee. And the great thing about this is you don't have to get locked into any sort of subscription service. You can make a one-off donation to the channel, and we are currently working towards getting our hands on a Blackmagic Design ATEM Mini Pro. So I've got the camera in my hands, took possession of that this morning, and the next step is that ATEM Mini. So I'm looking forward to getting to that point, hopefully the first half of this year, and any help you can provide would be greatly appreciated in doing that. Thank you once again for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Have a great day.